Every time I start stream, I always forget to check something. Alright, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. A bit late today as well, because I was watching Floating Platform stream. Looks like he's gonna beat Alien vs. Predator tonight, so good for him. Alright, we're gonna start off with a bit of a toughie. I'm not looking forward to this. That's why we ended on this one. M5RM4 L1S. Yeah, so it's 10 to 10. We can do earthquakes. He can do nights on volcanoes, which is not good. Shallow, harmful. And he's got pretty good rating, pretty alright reaction, so we'll see how this plays out. And as we can see, we're actually like really close to each other, which I don't know, might actually be beneficial because we have more space to expand. We're gonna set this shit on hella slow though, because we absolutely need shit. What the fuck? See, a whole bunch of our guys died. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my god. Alright. So the plan of attack here... Gotta get at least one castle. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, that sucked. But you know what, whatever, maybe the computer is getting fucked just as hard. Fuck. What? I don't even know why you would do that. Fucking god damn it. I fucking hate when that happens. It's like, it's one hell of a misclick. Although I don't actually think it's a misclick. I think the game just acts up sometimes when you have low, when you have low mana. That shit sucked. Okay. No, no. Why would he go that way? Go anywhere. There you go. Okay, we got a pop there. That's kind of surprising, actually. Got a pop there. This is gonna pop for sure. Yeah. Oh, you fool. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so what really sucks ass about this setup oh my god. This guy is just... Anyways, what's... Oh, Jesus. But yeah, basically, it's just... It's tough. It's tough to deal with, what the game throws at you. On, snow and ice. I really need to step these guys down, but it's gonna be difficult. Without accidentally killing them. All those guys better have... Oh, God, dude, you fool. You absolute buffoon. I need them to come down. Alright, he's beating us in population, and I'm not able to do much here. Oh, come on, you fucking silly boy. Come on, come on. Alright. Now I can finally turn this into a castle and not have to worry about it anymore. Alright, we gotta switch our guys to attack mode. Get some pops. I desperately need to be able to... do some earthquakes, but like it's so difficult to do both because you just get so little population. Yeah, this fucking sucks. I don't want to give up on this level so early, but like it is gonna be really hard. Can't even see my cursor. we have to be winning right now. Yeah, we're barely winning on the population front. Highly doubt we win that. Very highly doubt we win that, yeah. Did not think that would work. But we're getting really close to where we can just start spamming earthquakes over and over and over again. Alright, let's do it. Come on, tick, tick, tick. Alright, so that's what we gotta do repeatedly. Just keep spamming earthquake and expanding. Just keep him on his toes. Oh wow, we're actually winning a lot of these fights. That's pretty surprising. Okay, I'm gonna save, because we're in a really good position. Alright, so he just made a knight, but that's a knight with a fist. So, fist tech is like nothing. Honestly. Really sucks that we can't just keep spamming. So yeah, he's gonna do big damage to us, but he won't be able to keep that up. He can't keep that pressure up. And we're expanding outwards from him, so we're just gonna keep improving our population. Although he is fucking ripping. Alright, maybe we're not doing so good. Maybe this is not working out. Because even though we're expanding, we're not actually combating this threat, unfortunately. But we have a huge fucking advantage, so why don't I just tell my guys to, like, gather to the papal, and then where is my leader? My leader is here. And then I'll just focus on... Hey Lily, welcome in. I'll just focus on trying to earthquake him when I can. Thank you for being first, as per usual. Alright, now he's fucking us up. Alright, so how strong is this guy? This guy is weak as shit. That's terrible. Okay, now he's not as weak. Okay, good. Huge. This is huge. Alright, and we can start earthquaking. Alright. So now we just walk around and kill all of his shit. Alright. So this is definitely winnable now. I was very worried about this one from the beginning. It still sucks that our technology is garbage. Two star-crossed lovers. Oh fuck, his leader's stronger than ours. No way, this cannot be. That actually is kind of bullshit. Okay, well his leader's not that strong, so he can't make a strong knight. Alright, I'm gonna switch up my strategy now. So I'm gonna save the game again, just in case this strategy doesn't work. I'm gonna increase the game speed by a fuckload, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna tell my guys to attack and then settle. And I just gotta keep a lookout for when they make castles, and then tell them, hey, stop that. See, so they got castles again, so I go over here, fuck them up. And I basically just keep repeating that over and over and over again. And let my guys build. Oh, what the fuck? It only ever affects me. That didn't affect me that badly, but still. goddamn swamp bugs have it out for me. What's poppin'? Yeah, too bad it's not Pop-Off Fridays. All my homies love Pop-Off Fridays. Alright, gotta go down here and shake it, quake it, space kaboom. Alright. We need to tell them to gather to Papal. It's actually like the best time to do that when the volcanoes, because you know, it frees up a lot of our dudes basically. Alright, and then we need to keep an eye on this guy. Okay, he's fucking massive. He's jacked. He's jacked out of his mind. Now we can win the game. I gotta stop saying that. It's gonna give people the wrong impression. We're gonna win the level. Oh yeah, he's so fucked he can't do anything. Let's kill this, because this is his leader. Alright. It's basically over now. See, it's too bad that I can't control the leader and then also tell the rest of my guys to just fight. So they might get into fights trying to walk to the leader, but it's not a guarantee by any means. But yeah, thank God. Thank God we're figuring this out. This silly guy can't figure out how to walk over here. Thank God we're beating this level. Boom, 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 boom. I got this. Could you imagine if I didn't with this much of an advantage? That would be embarrassing. You fumbled far worse. Not me. I'm built diff. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm still you know, gamers can do whatever they want. But if you're doing a console challenge and you don't actually beat Populous, that's soft. You ain't gotta beat all the levels, but because that would be absolutely insane. That would be funny to have a redeem though, that's like beat all the Populous levels, because no one has done that. At least it's not documented. I don't know how the fuck I would beat level 51, but that would be a funny challenge to like force me to keep trying. Because there's got to be a way to do it. I just don't know. Like you got to get like extremely lucky with your night kills. And the crazy thing is like any level that's hard, you would have to beat that level multiple times. Because of just how the game works. Think Peter Molyneux would just make levels literally impossible to beat? Yes, actually I do. This, but unironically. Done. Greater deity. Bit planes. Alright, this one looks easy as fuck. Alright, I gotta check something. It smells like something burning, but almost assuredly someone's just cooking outside. Anyways, Lily, have you ever heard of a game called Power Monger? Because apparently that game was built on top of the Populous engine, and it has a PAL release. Heard its name, but you never played it. Yeah, I just found out about it. And I'm like, oh god. Populous, but again? Oh shit, I forgot. I almost forgot I have to, like, document all these, eh? 658. 658. C1L2NGB1R. C1L2NGB1R. Bit planes. 12 to 12 ratio. We can do earthquake and volcano. He can do volcano. You can't use Armageddon. No. What the fuck is wrong with the 600s? The 600s are just full of shitty levels. You cannot build? What the fuck? What? You can't build. This is so fucked up. Okay. So basically what you have to do then, I literally cannot build at all. So the way that you're supposed to win then is you just, well, he can volcano, but we can, okay, so this is actually not too bad. Let me restart though, because I want to tell my guys to gather. Alright, this is actually gonna be easy. Trust the process. Because we can earthquake, that means that we can, like, reshape the land in a way that is beneficial for us, and he cannot earthquake, so he's fucked. So it's fine. This will actually be one of the more easy levels. Haha, unless... So like this right here, where it's like almost none of it is habitable, we'll just earthquake it. And then we'll be Gucci. And then we'll be Gucci. Shoo, shoo. But yeah, like all this right here where they cannot do anything. Well, I guess they can here and here. If they ever figure that out. There they go. Look at all these beautiful Game Boys. And these beautiful Super Famicom and Famicom cartridges. And these beautiful FTS discs. And. I'm kind of shocked that we're not getting earthquake powers. Like, I'm surprised we're not gaining. I mean, I guess to be fair, we can't build castles, and that's where you get the majority of your mana, but this is still pretty abysmal. brim. I have this on to the fastest setting, right? Yep. I do. You just gotta wait. You just gotta be patient. Don't cry, little bug man. Alright, I think we're barely beating him in population, which is good. Yeah, that guy's gonna die, because there's nothing for him to do. I wish I could just tell them to stay in their little hidey holes, because, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but whatever. But yeah, I think right here is probably the first spot that I'll earthquake. Something else that we learned is that I can't earthquake if there's no land. So earthquaking can just like move the land up and down, potentially delete the land. There's always a potential for it to make water, which is what this bullfrog stuff is. But you can't use earthquakes to extend the land. That's what you would want to do with a volcano. Alright, he's beating us in population now. But again, it's impossible for him to... It quite literally is impossible for him to win. Alright, we're just gonna sit on this, and then as soon as I can, I'll earthquake it. And we probably don't even bother trying to interact with him. We probably just worry about getting, like, we'll volcano all the way up, you know, through the right side. Just so that in the pure numbers game, we got him totally fudged. Like one more tick for this earthquake. Found your college has a few arcade one-up cabinets in the cafeteria. That's cool. Which ones do they have? Hopefully they have golden tea. I think that's the best one, personally. Just because that's, you know, obviously you can like buy, there's like golden tea plug-and plays and whatnot. Miss Pac-Man, NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat 2, those are all good as well. See, look at this. This is big. Big! Alright, and then we'll earthquake this later. College has a basketball team, not a golf team. Fair enough, I guess. I'm just saying, from a pure enjoyment factor, I think golden tea is really fun. But that's like just my opinion. Okay, actually, probably over here is better to earthquake, since it has all this garbage. This is outrageous how long this is taking. But yeah, did you play? Did you set the Miss Pac-Man record? I can't remember. Can you do any of the cheat codes on the arcade version of NBA Jam, like the secret teams, like play as Bill Clinton and shit? That guy just die? You really feel like my jelly bellies would do that? Just walk. That guy just died right in front of my eyes. Yeah, so this is funny, right? His population can't get any bigger than what it is. So his population is going to keep ticking up like that and then immediately ticking down because somebody dies. Come on, tick, 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 tick. Alright. That's not as good as I would have wanted it, but it's better than nothing. I think we earthquake this next. Floppy disks? Yeah, these are the Famicom disk system discs. Welcome in, Cat. Hope you're doing well. See, I don't know what this is. If this is a Game & Watch or not. It doesn't look like any Game & Watch that I'm familiar with. Apparently, every time you see one of these levels, you're gonna see some technology that gives you nostalgia. Yeah, this is definitely the coolest level theme, in my opinion. Because it's just got all the Nintendo consoles and whatnot. It is very, very funny though that, you know, these are Japanese, right? Like the Famicom, and then let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it builds up to the Famicom with the Famicom disk system, and then you got, probably don't have anything. Oh yeah, so we have the NES. The NES, and obviously the Game Boy, although that's universal, right? The NES might be the only American console on this. This thing right here is a twin Famicom. Hey, what up, Nick? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. If anyone's curious, we're not allowed to build on this map. You are not allowed to build on this map, so that's why the only way that you can make new land is by earthquake and volcano. So this is actually going to take a really, 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 really long time. Yeah, so, you know, that's our life, but there's no way that we lose. Unless... almost looks like a Tamagotchi. Well, this would have been before Tamagotchi. But yeah, it's a similar idea, right? Like a LCD game. Tamagotchi was crazy. I had a couple of those, and then I remember the Game Boy Color game. What the fuck? That kind of sucked. Alright, I guess it didn't suck that bad. probably earthquake this spot next. The shitty thing is that at any moment he could try to volcano us, but he doesn't really have a lot to build with either. See, this is something that is really weird. His Papal is, you know, I guess you could say an Atari joystick, but it more so looks like, God, what is that stick with the red ball on it? It's a Commodore stick. It's called like a, damn, I forget what it's called. I have like a modern version of it with USB. So it looks like that with a Atari, you know, one button. But our Papal is a Super Famicom controller. Looks just like the ones in the arcade cabinets. Yeah, but not the housing and the button. I just think it's funny that like everything else on here, except for, you know, the batteries and the pencils, and potentially this thing, if I could ever figure out what this thing is supposed to be. Everything else is Nintendo branded, so it's kind of weird since this is not really Nintendo. I'm gonna do it. Sick. Alright. So, at this point, gosh, I could try to build out a land bridge right now, but I think that would be a bad idea. I think that would be a bad idea. Alright, maybe I earthquake this spot as well, and then I start volcanoing out to the right, and then eventually I build the land bridge. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. Whenever they take advantage of it, anyways. Now I'm thinking of Xenoblade Chronicles. It's good every day, but today, it's amazing. Fucking corny-ass Shulk. Oh, that's huge. Also, I don't know what this computer is representing, or what this, like, other mainframey thing is representing. So I guess it's not all Nintendo. Or I just don't know enough. Always a possibility. Alright, I think I earthquaked this as well. I think I earthquaked this as well. Oh, that didn't really work. That didn't really work, but that's okay. I might even earthquake this. This is another big gap. I keep delaying. I keep delaying. Alright, one more earthquake, and then we'll volcano to build the land bridge. How about that? So let's save. Yeah, that didn't even really work out that well. You must miss Castlevania this Saturday? I can always postpone it, Zard. You want me to postpone it? Or would Friday work better for you? It is your pick, after all. Postpone it till when is the question? I mean, I'm a busy man, you know. I got Populous levels to beat. I'm a busy man. Indeed, indeed. Now, you know what'd be funny? Yeah, I'm gonna have to postpone that until I read Dracula and consume all Dracula-related media and you really only need to read the original novel. You know, it was one of the first games, I think, where I started, like, watching the movie or whatever before playing the game was that Dracula game on NES, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Holy shit, did you see that? What? Did you see that, Ken? My population is bugged. My population is phew, phew, phew. But anyways, Bram Stoker's Ejacula. Alright, so we do that, and then I'm gonna flatten the shit, and then we're gonna fuck him up. Oh shit. Never mind, this kind of sucks. No, dude. Stay out of my territory. Boom. Yeah, stay out of my territory. Get him. What? We lost. That's impossible. Alright, are we allowed to put the papal? Fuck, we can't. Put that papal down, put that papal down, walk all around and fuck this computer up. Oh my god, these guys are fucking buffoons. Getting stuck. Alright. The champ is here! Boom, 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 boom. Alright. He is so fucking ready to just destroy everybody. Hey, Carol, welcome in. Pop, pop, pop. Got his ass. Alright, now switch everybody to attack mode. Now he's gonna feast. Feast on these fools. Turbo fist them. That's funny as fuck that he only had... Okay, now he has rock technology. He's probably gonna go back down to fist technology soon enough. Alright, good job, guys. Good job, gang. Alright. Wait a minute. Walk back there and kill him. For those who weren't around or haven't figured it out yet, we're not allowed to build on this map. The depth of this game surprises you. There's not actually that much going on, but I will say, especially after... Alright, look, I'm just butthurt because other people can say that they're beating every SNES game and then they don't beat Populous. Little butthurt about that. But you know, if you only play a handful of levels of this game, you're not ever gonna reach the 600s and realize that every level in the 600s is troll. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD got an update. They added new content. Really? Is it good? Yeah, bullfrog. If I was in an angry video game nerd video, I would call this game bullshit. I thought everybody was complaining about Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, like it was bad or something. Can't use all desserts or cakes. Yeah, that's Cake Land. And your guys on Cake Land are little mice. Little mices. You now have Cranky Kong and Dixie Kong and Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Did they add new levels? Seems like a trickier sim. Honestly, the most advanced technique you can possibly do is just change the game speed. Actually, that's not true. I mean, you can do those early pops and stuff like that. But the game is very limited. But you gotta realize, you know, when this game came out. So it's kind of unfair to be like, oh, you know, this game is limited when it's the first of its kind. Never mind. It's only Dixie Kong. Fake news. Sorry, Cranky fans. I'm a Cranky fan. But anyways, did anybody check out that video I posted on the Discord of the Harry Dakar rally? That shit was crazy. I look like someone who'd be a Cranky fan. But yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. The shit that those people go through. What kind of terrain is that? It goes from Paris down to North Africa. They take a ferry over, and then they go through like a bunch of different countries in North Africa, and they end up in Dakar, Senegal, on the west side, west coast. Where the fudge are these guys? I don't even know. Oh, he was hiding from me. Oh, what kind of terrain is this? It's called Bit Plains. I thought you were talking about the Paris Dakar rally. But yeah, it was pretty funny. You know, there's this one section that, you know, they travel through some dunes. Yeah, L for that guy. But they're traveling through these dunes, right? And this one guy is driving up this dune way too fast. And it's not the cameraman's job to like warn the driver that they're about to make a huge mistake, but he's about to make a huge mistake, and he gets so much fucking air and crashes. Luckily, he was okay, but it was pretty funny because he was like motioning at the cameraman, like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you tell me?" Francois. Oh, you actually watched him, Caro? Ewan McGregor went on a motorcycle. Really? Damn. Was he able to finish? Because a lot of these people, you know, they don't finish because of all kinds of reasons. You know, it doesn't even have to be their fault. One of the competitors, and this is the 1986 rally. One of the competitors, their their car lit on fire, and you know they couldn't get any support in time. So by the time the camera crew even got there, the fire was already pretty much out, except for like one smoldering ember. And they're like, "Yep, this is just gonna sit here." Yeah, those support trucks are beefy bad boys. One of them in that video lost its tires, so they're just driving with three tires and it's like barely balanced. You'll never participate in a deadly intercontinental race across North Africa during the height of the Showa era economy. That's pretty true. I wouldn't have back in the day either. I mean, seriously, this shit's like super dangerous. Um, the guy who was like the main organizer and founder of it, he actually died in the 1986 rally. Him and four other people, I think. They were in a helicopter, and there was a sudden sandstorm, and they crashed into a dune, and they all died. It's fucking crazy. And what else is crazy is like a few days before that, there was another helicopter that crashed, but everybody was fine. Helicopters are cheating. No, I think if I remember right, because I was watching this as I was like going to sleep. From what I recall, I think his vehicle like shitted out, so he was like, "All right, fuck it." And they use helicopters to, you know, either get footage or like, you know, scout ahead, like what the conditions are and stuff like that, or just move people to the next station for like support or whatever. But it was wild. It was wild. True neutral Garo. But see, like shit like that, like I could have just played Jalico Rally Big Run and then like not even look into what it's all about. but now that I did, you know, like I'm glad that I did. It's cool to see what they were trying to emulate, and I think they did a fantastic job emulating the aspects of that rally and the decision making that you have to make. And also how pissed off that you get when you crash. Because some of these people got like really fucking mad. This one guy took a bit of a tumble and he cracked 6 ribs, and he cracked 6 ribs, and I don't remember if he like broke or fucked up his collarbone, but like he was in extreme pain, but he refused to back down. What a fucking beast. What a fucking beast. It didn't sound like he placed very well, but the fact I'm pretty sure he was able to finish, and the fact that he was able to finish is an amazing feat by itself. That's what the documentary said, yeah. And it, like he's like getting back on a bike, he's like having somebody help him, and and the narrator, I think there was like 3 narrators, but I think they were all British. So it's just funny that, you know, in a British accent, it's like he's in extreme pain. There's a book about McGregor and Borman's race. These are real life challenges. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Like I can't imagine going through it. This one woman, she was 26, and she crashed really fucking badly and was unconscious. But what's so impressive about this whole situation is like within I think they said within 14 hours of her crashing and being unconscious, they were able to, you know, get a plane and fly her out of this remote, you know, remote ass area in this African desert, and you know, get her to a hospital in Paris, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if she lived or not, but there's many challenges for guys now. I mean, they still have the race, but now but now it's in Saudi Arabia because I guess some of the African countries that they used to race through are not not great places to be at the moment because of various conflicts. All right, so we can Armageddon on this one, and we can do everything. Dakar 2026, sponsored by SNK. It's also weird that it's still called Dakar, right? Because isn't it Dakar, Senegal? All right, so there's literally nothing special about this one. Let's actually no. Let's not crank it to slow. Let's play this on regular speed. But yeah, Zard, how many abandoned vehicles do I think litter the desert? So one of the main, they call them special sections. So that's why the game was like SS1, SS2, SS3. It stands for special section. Welcome in, Ageless. I'm talking about the Paris Dakar 1986 rally. One of the major landmarks on one of the special sections is they call it the Metal Bird. And it's just this downed plane from like, I think from the 1985 rally. This plane crashed. So the 2026 one already ended? When was it? That's crazy. All right, SC 53 or 553 TL2N 663 is for me. Keep adjusting the brightness and I'm not getting it right. January 3rd, you think I actually played the game that day to the January 17th? Oh, that's so funny. Oops. That's actually really funny. Garo, you recorded it to watch? Very cool. Doodle-doo. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Umbrella Corps. Umbrella Corps. Wasn't there that game that was called Umbrella Corps? And it was bad or something? Played it for the PS4. Yeah, I heard it was terrible, but it was extremely bad. You uninstalled it after a couple hours. You did not vibe with that game at all. You know what's funny is there's gonna be people that come back to that game in like 20 years. Much like how you were talking about Shadowrun on the 360. They're gonna be like, oh man, we gotta check out this hidden gem classic, Umbrella Corps. Sorry, you never seen it broadcasted? I don't follow any of this stuff, so I don't even know what's like normal. Right, like if you wanted to watch F1 racing, you probably need some special ESPN or some shit, right? This Formula One's not super popular in the States, I don't think. Unless... Also, this is one of the first normal levels in the 600s. Can you believe this? The 600 block of this game is crazy. It's for sickos. At least Shadowrun seems like it's a fun game. Umbrella Corps is horrible all around. Yeah, I've always heard horrible things about it. You would hate the camera angle. Never knew they made a Shadowrun FPS either. Yeah, it was not popular. It, you know, it's one of those like it came and it went, and that who cares? I don't remember it having much fanfare whatsoever. The premise is fine enough. I'm not gonna do a girl. I did it. God, I've had this eye twitch for the past day or two. And I asked DuckDuckGo AI if that's a serious medical concern, and it told me no. This reminds me of Mitch Hedberg, his joke about being scared of having AIDS but not wanting to go get tested. And so what he does instead is he goes to his friend and he says, "Hey man, do you know anybody who has AIDS?" And his friend says, "No." And he's like, "All right, man. Well, you know me." So I don't have AIDS either. Yeah, seems right to me. Mitch Hedberg is so good. It's a damn shame that he died. Like, every single one of his jokes is amazing. I love his joke where he's like, I don't have a girlfriend. I just know someone who would be extremely upset to hear me say that. Why can I not move this shit down? Hey, Uncle Scott. Yeah, rice is great when you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something. They could have easily used the RE4 style camera angle, but they just didn't. Lol. Mitch Hedberg is a legend. Yeah, it's like I said, it's just so sad that he died. But also not very surprising, unfortunately. This shirt is dry clean only, aka it is dirty. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. What the fuck? He just made a night? Are you for real, no cap? Why would he make a night so early? I don't like that. And it's a fucking sword tech night. Luckily, it doesn't have that much HP, so I'm trying to go for a volcano is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go for a volcano. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go for a volcano. Alright, here he is. He's about to fuck our shit up. Let's try to get this volcano off before he takes our mana away and I get fucking mad. That's not good. And he just volcanoed us. What a fucking asshole. It's over. What the fuck? Probably should have been earthquaking him. Okay, good, 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 good. Alright, good. Hold up. Wait a minute. Alright, let's go volcano him again. Yeah, anybody remember the Dufresne's joke? What happened to the Dufresne's? Search party of 3 for the Dufresne's. Yeah, Bill Hicks as well. Bill Hicks is a amazing comedian who also died too early. Watched gameplay of it the other day. Shadowrun 360 has some Counter-Strike elements as well, with the mechanic of buying your guns and equipment before a round starts. You're expecting more of a COD clone, so this was definitely a surprise. Yeah, there actually aren't too many games that have like the buying component, right? Just Counter-Strike and like those like Filipino Counter-Strike clones. I always forget what the name is of the one that's like really popular in the Philippines. Crossfire? Yeah, you knew exactly what I was talking about. That shit is like super popular in the Philippines. What a jerk. They weren't allowed to play Counter-Strike? I wonder why that is. Just because it's an American-made game or something? This guy is fucking my shit up. China's just weird with games in general, to be honest. They can be as weird as they want if they save modern gaming with, what's that game called that I'm really excited about? Showa American Story. If Showa American Story is good and saves modern gaming as we know it, then yeah, it just the Shadowrun game, like, it doesn't make any sense, honestly. Like, I would not say that it is a good representation of its IP or whatever you want to call it. Dude, this sucks, man. What the fuck? Wish it wasn't a zombie game? Wish what wasn't a zombie game? How much fucking HP does this jerk have? Holy fuck. It's over. It's actually over. He won. He beat us. This sucks. He actually beat us. Oh, you're talking about Show American Story? Yeah, I guess I forgot that it even has that element to it, even though that's kind of the whole point. Right? Alright. So we gotta redo this shit. Oy vey, governor. Oy vey, governor. Alright, we gotta redo this shit, but this time we gotta win. Think we can do that? Think we can do that, gang? Alright, I think we have to start earthquaking this guy like ASAP. Say China has some cool stuff relating to games like the IQ and that one PC that can natively play Famicom games for whatever reason. Oh, are you talking about the Jackie Chan computer thing? What was that fucking thing called? You have a super interesting setting and the premise of someone traveling through the setting and just plonk zombies down rather than anything else. Well, Zard, we haven't played the game yet. You never know. What if it was just a bait and switch all along? What if it was just a bait and switch? What then? I bet you'd feel real silly, huh? What a fucking buffoon. Not you, Zard. My Frenchman. Alright, I already fucked up. Let's restart. They have a different version of Plants vs. Zombies. Does it just remove skulls and stuff? China is not a big fan of skulls. Never forget what the Chinese stole from us, which is we lost the Lich King. Never forget. Has completely new plants and has different content. It's weird. Oh no! He's not gonna do it, girl. He did it. Alright, so we got 2 castles. We got a delightful little chateau. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and try to get some pops. Ooh, double pop. I like that. But I gotta make sure that this fucking guy settles. Oh, he's also building on level 2. That's weird. That's weird. This guy is building too fast. Anyone ever play Sky Skipper? I don't know why Sky Skipper just popped into my head, but I was thinking about weird games. Sky Skipper is not even that weird, but the story behind it is kind of weird. It's also like one of the coolest things that Nintendo has done in the past bajillion years. You really think Nintendo would do that? Just do something cool? Shocking, I know. Anyways, for those who don't know what Sky Skipper is, it was an arcade game from like the early 80s. And I think they play tested it and they were like, nobody gives a shit about this. They just want Donkey Kong. But it's like, it was extremely rare. I don't think it was even dumped until Nintendo officially released it on the Switch. As part of like the arcade classics line or whatever that stuff is called. Alright, we got some big ass pops. Big pops. Playing Donkey Kong. Yeah. It kind of is. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed playing it. I played it on stream once. That was in the before times. Okay, we gotta go over here and shake it, bake it, shake it, quake it, space kaboom. And then maybe we start swamping. We gotta like fuck them up early. Actually, I think we're gonna have to wake him again. Yeah, I can't be fucking up, dude. I can't do that to the Quad City DJs. Oh, fuck. Let's go. Alright, so we just gotta keep doing that. And then when I can... When I can hit him with the swamp, then I'll hit him with the swamp. What? No way, I can't believe this. Alright, I gotta go back over here. Quick, quick. Hit him with the quake. See, I don't know why over here it won't let me, do the multiple. For lowering, the terrain. That's weird. Oh yeah, y'all wanna know what I bought on eBay? You're never gonna guess. I bought some composite cables for the PS3. Yeah, no, I still need to buy a PlayStation. I'm planning on taking off a lot of time from work in the next few months. So when I do that, that's when I'll buy the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2 and, you know, get all that shit set up. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Technically, I have a PlayStation right now, but it's the PlayStation that I had as a kid that is smoke damaged because my mom got it from a pawn shop. And, it has rough times, but let me tell you, I had, great enjoyment with it. But it's not modded or anything. So I want to get one that just has the X Station pre-installed, and then I might try to fix up the one that I have. But it's not the grungiest thing you've ever seen, but it's not the least grunge. Oh, okay, we're good. I almost messed that up. Anyway, so I bought some composite cables for the PS3, and we might have a Jeff pick coming up. But the main reason why I bought the composite cables, I'm not even gonna lie, and I kind of stole this idea from this dude on YouTube who I forgot, so sorry I can't shout him out. But if you just look up PS3 CRT like retro or some shit like that, I don't know, you'll probably find it. Maybe I'll try to find it and post it on the Discord. But anyways, he was basically talking about just using a PS3 as a means to watch it on a CRT, like Saturday morning cartoons style. Which is basically what I was planning on doing with a 360 if I ever got one, because I've heard that a 360 is a pretty nice thing to do something like that. But the PS3 is like basically the same thing, and it can play Blu-rays and shit. Imagine playing a Blu-ray on a fucking CRT. Absolutely based. Wow, where the fuck did he get the mana to do that? But anyways, so like when I watch you know, Ultraman or really any of this shit, then I could just watch it on the PlayStation on the CRT. And also apparently the PS3, the YouTube app still works. So I'm like, holy fuck. Unexpected and cool. And also, if the video is 4:3, apparently the YouTube app will like actually run it at that resolution on the CRT perfectly. Hard to believe it's almost 20 years old. It is 20 years. Oh, you're right. We have to wait till November, right? November 2006 is the launch month in North America, right? Pretty fucked up. Is he trying to build a knight right now? Better not be. I think he is trying to build a knight. What an asshole. Okay, we need to tell our guys to gather to the Papal because this is getting outrageous. And we need to make sure that we can fuck him up. I don't want to build a knight, but I'm gonna have to combat his knight. Otherwise, he's gonna fuck me up and I'm gonna be sad and pissed. Where is our leader? Yeah, someone the other day, why there are no old game consoles at yard sales. They said that the cash converter stores had a back room for them. We need to check that out. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people just snatch that shit up instantly. Oh, there he is, there he is. That majestic soul. Alright, so he just made a knight. We're gonna make a knight. Fuck him up, champ. And we'll just make it, we'll just keep making knights until we overpower him. Where's my damn Papal at? Alright, good. Another sword tech. What? Our silly bad boy missed his silly bad boy. This is a disaster. Alright, what's this guy's HP? Alright, his HP fucking sucks. Did he swamp us? I highly doubt it. Actually, did our guy walk into a swamp that we put? Hopefully his... Uh-oh. That could be bad. Alright. Night. Alright, so we're basically just gonna knight him over and over again until we have Armageddon. I love going to yard sales and thrift stores and buying stuff people would actually want to use and reselling it 5,000% or 500%, maybe even 5,000. More than what you bought it for, because it's my job. You know, everybody hates scalpers, and I'm not saying that they're good by any means, but I do think it's a crazy hustle. Like, that's just so much work. That's so much work. And I've known people that have bought, you know, like PS5s and shit like that, and then resold them for a small profit. And to me, I'm just like, that is so much fucking work. SMH scalper apologist. I'm not apologizing for it. I just don't, like, from a... I'm just too fucking lazy to even think that that would be a good idea to make money, you know? So I don't know why people do it, honestly. But, I think it is nice that you can just go on eBay and find pretty much anything that you want to buy. And I think it's also nice that there's alternatives if you don't want to buy any English language RPG, because why would you? Because they're too expensive. Oh, Zard, I thought about you. I saw this guy, it was like a YouTube short. This guy was at a local game store, and he was eyeballing Mega Man X2, I think. He's buying Mega Man X2, I think, but it was pretty funny because he was like, I don't know, man. He's like, should I do it? And then it was like 120 bucks. I don't know if that's a, like, valid price, but it's also like, god damn, dude, 120 fucking bucks, man, for just the cart? Like, fuck off, man. Fuck off. Now, the story in question, they did mark, I think it was like Mega Man 4 or 5 or something like that. They did mark that down because it was complete in box, but the box was damaged. So he's like, oh, I'll mark this down. That seems kind of expensive. Yeah, see, I don't know what the, what a valid price is. Whenever you sold stuff from home, you'd always spot those in business who just take the best stuff and argue. Yeah, I saw another short where somebody was asking to buy like a Pokemon plushie or whatever, and they gave a certain price, but then like a kid wanted to buy the plushie, and then they gave like the actual price, which is like way cheaper. That's like a preventative measure against scalpers. That shit is fucked up. I have no idea. I mean, obviously it's so that they can resell the Pokemon cards and shit, but I mean, how fucking miserable is that? That you're like a grown-ass man that goes to a Walmart to like buy up all the fucking Pokemon cards. What the fuck, dude? Price Chart puts the average price for a loose card at 142 bucks. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I mean. That's why like emulation is a totally valid choice. Buying EverDrive is a totally valid choice. You know. All right, SH25Z L2N. SH25Z L2N. 1-1. Shallow harmful as per usual. We can both only do volcano. Such a pushover. You want things gone, sell them cheap. Well, I mean that's usually what you're trying to do with a yard sale, right? So it makes sense. It makes sense. Where's my... Oh my god. Why is my piggy bad boy completely surrounded by shit? And he died instantly. What the fuck is his problem? Alright, restart. Okay, I gotta tell them to gather and then settle. Hey, what up, Mexi? Fuck. Fuck! We lost. We got this pig surrounded. Yeah, he died. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just super fucking lazy. Like, I can't imagine trying to make money by, like, driving around and, like, trying to, like, buy fucking old video games, you know, to sell. And then you're, like, holding that shit, waiting for someone to buy it. Like, I can't imagine that that stuff moves very fast. Y'all know what I mean? Zara, do you know what Mega Man X2 on Super Famicom goes for? I would imagine that it's a lot cheaper. Actually, wait, there is no Mega Man X2 on Super Famicom. Do you know what Rockman 2 X2 goes for? That's a really weird thing to ask. Rakuman Ekusutsu. What did he say? He said, have you ever taken a pic of your penis with your Game Boy camera? And then I banned him. First time chatter. Valid question, to be honest. Yeah, could you imagine, like, hey, check this out for later? I mean, who hasn't? Yeah, for real. Yeah, a bit of a prude. Loose price is $20. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. That's good though. That's good that it's still cheap. The Japanese version. People haven't figured that one out yet. Triple pop. That's absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely unhinged. Unhinged Pigsworth. Considering my setup, it would be a feat within itself to get a decent Game Boy dick pic. What are you trying to say? What level are we on now? This is 670. Six, 7. No, it's not mounted to a tripod. It's just my my ThinkPad's webcam. No tripod here. Except for me. Actually, that's not true. My mic is on a desk tripod. This changes everything. I say it in the about section. Y'all ready to pop? You know it. Alright, I should tell them to gather and then settle, actually. You only scroll down there to look at Mika, yeah. And for the inspirational quote, right? God damn it, you idiot! No matter what you do, you'll never take a picture of my dick. Alright, I gotta take a wicked whiz. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, something else I've been thinking of. When we do get around to a Jeopardy game, how fucked up would it be if I disallowed help, but I try to come up with some other way where, like, you all can guess? But without me seeing it. Like, how? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't read the chat. I just don't read the chat, I guess. I don't know. But I was watching Goaty play Jeopardy Sports Edition. It was pretty funny. Benevolent neglect, Jeffertainment arc. Well, it would just be like... That's why I'm trying to think of, like, what's the best way to go about doing it. But the thing is, right, is that if we... Shit, I forgot. Can we use Armageddon? Fuck, we can't? Oh my god, the level 600s are outrageous. The level 600s are built for tough. This shit's crazy. You can't... I have another 2 years of streaming before I figure that out. Yeah, I don't know when the first Jeopardy game is. I feel like it's almost impossible to run the stream without people giving hints for Jeopardy. But also, it would just suck. Because then it would be over, like, instantly. It's so over. Right? Because we would just play one game, and y'all are really good at trivia, so... I could put it in redeems for free and check after I answer. My redeems. You can feed in some wrong answers. I also thought it would be funny that if I use somebody's answer and you get it wrong, that you get timed out. I also thought that might be funny. Like a prediction. That would take too long to set up, but that would be a good idea. Because the other thing that I could do is I could... I don't know, Cody just bans everybody. It just bans everybody for helping. Which makes sense, but I don't know. I just feel like if it's me doing it, then it becomes a more interesting game as opposed to like a one-off thing where it's over, you know? Because then it's like I actually have to like learn the trivia somehow. Or like take notes and then hope I get the answers again. Get the same answers. Depends on my goal. My goal is to have a really bad time. I'm only partially joking with that. Do I plan on just winning once and moving on? Well, see, that's the problem, right? Is that if I play with the chat's help, then it will just be a one-off, and then it's over. It's so over. It's so over. It will be over. Just read every book before playing. All right, I'm on it. I don't know. As Scottle said, we have plenty of time to figure that out. That's what you're saying? If I just plan to do just that, then obviously chat help would suck. Yeah, it would just be over so fast. Because I don't think that those Jeopardy games have a larger, like, goal. I know that there's a retirement system in, what is it called? Family Feud? Like, once you get a certain amount of money, it makes you retire. So that one's not so bad. You realize that I'll have to play the JoJo RPG? It'll just be forever from now. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Did we see that in a non-canon stream before? We did, right? But in Japanese, but there is an English patch. I didn't get very far for obvious reasons. Yeah. Oops. All right, gather towards the papal, my piggy bad boys. The best thing to ever happen is the fact that Wedding Peach and Super Uno have English patches. That's the best thing to ever happen. So we're guaranteed to play that shit. There's no proof that it's not because of my streams? Oh, you're saying like I willed it into existence? By my will. Uh-oh. I actually have to go over here. Think you could just set up shop on my watch? Not with my piggy axe boy. Yeah, that would be funny as fuck if there was a lurker in my stream and he was like, I could make a fan translation for this. That would really make this guy happy. Yo, his piggy bad boy just died. That's funny. I have like a guardian angel fan translator. Yeah, I gotta say, the level 600s, I mean, we've been doing good. I don't think I've had to redo any level. Or, like, go back levels to get a different level skip. But every level in the 600s has been something special. That's one way to put it. Bing, 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 bing. I love when the pigs win. They're so happy. Look how happy my little piggies are. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I wonder what the American chick is gonna say on Super Uno if she still says, America is growing. That is a fucking hilarious translation. America is growing. Oh my god, this piggy. Piggy bad boy do 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 do. Piggy bad boy do 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 do. Piggy bad boy do 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 do. Piggy bad boys. I think you missed the part where she said that. It's just like those little quotes that they say. I don't know. That was a hell of a night, wasn't it? What the fuck? Oh my car. On a Sharp X68000 on eBay, it was 500. You got so hyped, but it's broken. I think a lot of those are broken, right? You sure the inside was just tragic? They just said it was junk and you're curious if it's repairable. Well, that's very interesting because it might just be a eBay relisting for a higher price of a Japanese auction. And in Japan, junk has like a different meaning, right? Junk has a different meaning in Japan. It does. It means more specifically to destroy humanoid robots. Like in Kojima's classic for the Sega CD, Snatcher. As an anime sticker, and one of the pictures zooms in on it like it's part of the PC. That's funny. Cult classic. Yeah, my bad. My bad, my bad. Fuck him up. Biggie bad boys do 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 do. Biggie bad boys do 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 do. Biggie bad boys do 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 do. Biggie bad boys. Oh my god, how'd this guy get over here? What the fuck? Just got... just hiding out in the mountains. This thing is still up. Gets in it in the Discord. What's the country of origin? Japan. Yeah, if you go on one of those Japanese auction sites, it might just be a reposting off of like Mercari or I guess Mercari is also. I don't know. I don't really know. CRT and 4K knows a lot about this shit, but a lot of stuff that's on eBay that's from Japan is just a reposting of a Japanese auction site, and then they'll like buy it for you and ship it to you, but obviously like overcharge you. Yeah. It's really obvious if you see multiple eBay listings that look exactly the same. Like it's the same pictures. That's the dead giveaway. 675. 675. H3RT D45RD H3RT D45RD Snow and Ice, one of my least favorites. His rating is garbage, so that's good. We can both do swamps, and swamps are bottomless, so that's very interesting, and he probably won't swamp, so this one's probably easy. I gotta say, it's been a challenge here and there, but I do think the 600s have been some of the most interesting levels in this game, and you would not know that if you bitched out and didn't keep playing this game. Watch me get to the true hell levels. Oh wait, we skipped 666, so we're good. Oh, whoops. Did I record the swamps? I did. Bottomless swamps. Oh, no, Armageddon? But you can build, so that'll probably be an easy one, but I gotta be honest. It's 11, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and call it here for the evening. I know we've only been playing for a little under 2.5 hours, but that's just the way the Populous pops. Still pretty good progress. When did we start? Where did we start? You know what's funny is I actually already forgot what level we started on tonight, but I think it was 652, something like that. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think it was 652 because I think that was the one that I was worried about because we only had earthquakes and they had night and volcano. It actually turned out not so bad. So thank you again, everybody, for dropping by. Let's see if any of the homies are on. I wish this eye twitch would go away. You know what? Let's raid floating platforms. He moved on to Roland's Curse, so that means he definitely beat Alien vs. Predator tonight. And he hates RPGs. So let's see what he has to say about Roland's Curse, which I've heard is not that great, but it's still cool. It's still cool. Yeah, so Lily, Caro, Scottle, Zard, anybody lurking, appreciate you all. Hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Peace out. I want to say that I'll be back at it again tomorrow because I gotta keep cranking through Populous. Like, I feel like we're making really good progress. Like, every time I'm playing, I'm not really getting stuck, you know, like I used to sometimes. So, like, if every time I'm playing, I'm, like, cranking out, like, you know, 25 levels, like, that's still a success. That's still a success. It seems like it's gonna take me, like, 4 hours to get a good 50. To get a good 50 down. Getting 50 down feels good. But even 25 is okay, given the shorter stream tonight. But anyways, let's check out FP, see how he's doing, and have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye-bye.